Greetings!
En mörk uendelig lyngmark ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften under en himmellag. Og dog en veldig stillhet gjennom det dype rom, som smerte der har sørget, sig langsomt stolt og stum. En mørk uendelig lyngmark ned mot et blytungt hav. En sen oktoberaften ett blytomt varg. En sen oktoberafton under en himmellag.
Greetings. I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Bytecraft. Haha. Yay. Alright, we're doing more Bytecraft. Later start than I planned. I was trying to get done earlier, got a little distracted by a couple things. Hey, Bottom. Hey, Pump. Well, yay, Bottom was finally able to join us. So Bottom has been sleeping through the streams. Like a tired kitty. Eepy, yeah. Totally understand. Yeah, but we're gonna... oh, hey. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just as a heads up, I'm slightly less horny today than usual. Because I'm tired. Ooh, I had to go out and about earlier for errands, so... I had a good dinner and stuff, so... Yeah, resting up and off. So yeah, less horny, and then I spotted, and oh look, it's Floof's 230 meter tall quad members. Should be noted, Floof now canonically has 8. So anyway, back to work here on the base. All right. Now, we do need a launch pad for rockets and such, so we'll probably put angels and airwaves. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll probably put the launch pad like around here. Yeah, like, this area would be good for it. You know, something that has clearance. That would be good. Yeah, alright, so let's see. Alright, don't need any of these things now. Don't need wheat seeds or clover patches either. That's weird. Okay, what were we working on? So we were working on portholes. Haha. Okay, so we have the end portal room. We have a Underdark room with all kinds of screamy screechies. Their club in the city of yours? Yes. So that's a Cyberpunk club. I haven't populated it yet. Oh, yes, righty. I had a cat spawn in here for some reason. Also, cats keep spawning in here and then climbing the end portal and disappearing. So you got like probably multiple cats just hanging out in the end now. Yeah, so there is a club there. It's not populated yet. It will have... so there is a mod here that called the Lovely Robots mod. It creates, basically, it creates sex bot servants for you. So they will be in the club as offerings to the patrons. So, ET. So let's see. Alright, so I've got the below bedrock cave. And I have the caving portal here. So, let's see, that's right, did I get to the decoration part? So, caves, let's see. Mostly, you know, stuff like glow lichen and stuff like that. Useful. Don't need gilded blackstone. That's for, like, nether stuff. Let's see. Ariel. Like, don't want to do that. That will block that entrance there. And then, so we'll take the rock slate down. Like so. There we go. There we go. So now we have the rock slate leading into this, and it matches the back as well. Cool. Alright. One of the bots, or is that, am I one of the bots, or is that separate? Oh, no, Dominic wouldn't, no, actually, So yeah, so in this continuity, let's say, I guess Dominic would be, like, she would be forced to work in the club as well. Yeah, so like Dominic would be one of the all-purpose sex bots in the club. Yeah, that's true. Good point. I mean, that would be one of her tasks. Yeah, plus the club has some dedicated ones. But she can also, you know, adventures beyond that. You know, again, this is this Neshi palace that's been built for her. Or has been warped in from another dimension, basically. Alright, so what's things that scream Kate? Well, yeah, that's right. Glow lichen. I have some purple glow lichen. Blue glow lichen works. White glow lichen, that's good stuff. I'll do that instead. Yeah, I think that works better. Oops. There we go. That's not bad. Not here long, winding down the night. Okay, King. Thanks for stopping by. Sitting is on a club sound fun. Oh yeah, there's a club in the Bytecraft area. Alright, so caves. Alright, so glow lichen represents caves. I like that. So very nice textured walls here. Okay, while also adding a little bit of illumination, you know. Now the light level here goes up a little bit. You know, from like 5 and 7 to, yeah, so now add a little bit. It's lighting up to like 7. That's not bad. Keeps monsters from spawning. Makes it a little more visible. Do I have the... Yes, okay, I do still have the night vision effect up, so... let's see. What else says cave? You are in a cave. Deep slate. Stone. Let's see, stone, deep slate. Let's see. Oh, new follow? Oh, many thanks to Kick Partner for the follow over on Kick. Cool. Hopefully it's not a spam bot. A bit spam bot-y sounding. Hopefully it isn't. Alright, let's see. So what else? Let's see, Deep Slate. Bike Partner. Yes. Let's see. Let's see, there's Deep Slate, a step, brick step, pile step. So, okay, what's a step do? Help me, step bro, I'm stuck. Oh, I see. Like a little mini platform. I see. Okay, and then there's so the step goes to the platform. I see. Like so. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, don't really need those. Deep slate lamp? Huh. That's interesting. Railing deep slate wall? Let's see. Added deep slate pillars? Ooh. Chisel deep slate? Okay. This is kinda cool. Those look neat. Okay, those definitely deep slate wave stones? Okay. Oh, I see. Well, those are neat. Like, very mean faces there. That's kinda cool. I like that. Ooh, that's very pretty. Also very pretty. Ooh, that's, yeah, I like those. this one has got a bit of a functional edge to it. With like the nether wart here. Fit that netherite glowstone. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Unknown. Why is the enchant command unknown? I don't understand that. Okay, effect is present. Execute is present. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Just give a free netherite pickaxe right there. I figured that's probably pretty good. Let's see. Alright, hold on. Alright, let me get one of these code generators here. Okay. For 1.20. 1.20. Alright, done it. So it's going to be a dotted pickaxe. One of them. So it's going to have, let's see, custom name. Let's see. It'll be, oh, yeah, give us a name for a pickaxe. What's a good name for a, let's say, for a silk touch pickaxe? We're gonna have bending. We have bending silk touch. You'll have on breaking max level. Let's see. Let's give it. Where's efficiency? Efficiency. Okay. Let's give it like efficiency 20. Yeah, I don't want too high on efficiency, because too high on efficiency, it actually, bad stuff starts happening. You want max unbreaking. Let's see. You know, naming is a tough one. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, naming can be tricky. Naming is not the easiest thing. Let's see. I'm not doing that. Rules? The place tooltip can break tooltip. Extras. Oh. Oh, you can increase the damage on these things. Oh, I didn't know I could. Wait, no, that's probably the, that's probably like the durability. Yeah, efficiency, mending, silk touch, unbreaking. Let's see, what type of pickaxe? Silk touch. It's a silk touch pickaxe. So this is the one for getting like whole blocks, basically. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sylvie, over on Kick. Thank you. Wow, okay. Kick's popping off today. Feel nice nights. I'm not bending over. Well, not yet. Okay, well that's good. It's good to be relaxed. Same here. I'm kind of on the relaxed side right now. My default for silk touch is usually like silky smooth, or let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'll call it silky smooth for now. We can always modify it later. So copied lubricant. Oh, okay. Will do. We will call it lubricant. Okay. Later. Alright, we now have lubricant. Let me make sure all the stuff's on there. Efficiency 20, mending silk touch, unbreakable 255. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Alright, then now we'll make this available for free. And sweet. Everybody gets to have one. There we go. Now everyone gets a copy of the same thing for free. Infinite copies. I almost said it right. That's okay. Now we'll come up with one. Now we're gonna make a fortune pickaxe. So come up with another name for a fortune pickaxe. Oh, I should make these unbreakable. I just realized. It's fine. No point in heading out infinite number if they cannot break after all. Okay, so this one will not have silk touch. That's it. It will have fortune. We'll put again fortune's one you don't want 255 fortune. That's empty the same way where you don't want tons of looting, because what ends up happening is you get a ton of stuff, and it clutters up the server. Although in this case, I'm having it hoovered into a backpack, so I guess that's not too bad. Still, you don't want it too extreme. So like fortune 50's probably okay. Probably silky smooth, easy to go in and out. Yeah. I see. So what should fortune be then? So if lubricant is probably a lubricant because it goes in and out. What should fortune be called? Size queen? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think this. Yeah, silk touch shovel doesn't make sense. I think you want fortune on shovels, if memory serves. This is hard, but I try to think that much. Aw, no worries. Oh, here. Well, here. Let's call it size queen then. So it's your fortune size queen. Makes sense. There we go. Now you get infinite copies of size queen, which has efficiency, fortune bending, and breaking. And last one here, we'll use. This will be a shovel. Because you do use a shovel when you're mining. Yeah, this one will use fortune. Because, yeah, silk touch on a shovel doesn't make a lot of sense. Because usually you want output from the gravel. You don't want to harvest the gravel. Likewise with the dirt and stuff. Let's see. Now this one though, you can crank up the efficiency pretty dang high though. Also, I don't think you can get in trouble doing fortune on a shovel this super high, because like, yeah, you'll get tons of flip, but that's fine. Like sand, yeah, because, yeah, what, you get sand and flip, and that's about it, yeah. So yeah, you can have fortune 255 on a shovel, that's fine. So we'll call the shovel, shove it in. There we go. There's my shove it in shovel. There we go, and infinite number. Woohoo. So good. We now got 2 OP diamond pickaxes, an OP shovel, and netherite pickaxe. Gold digger or gold digger or diamond digger. Ah, I see. Ooh, that would also work. Gold digger. There we go. That gives people the equipment here. Let's see. What else can you use when you are mining? What, torches? Right, yeah. So infinite torches would make sense. Okay, what if let's see, I do this. Ooh, that's a cool look. I like that. Ooh, that looks neat. I like that. That's that's a really cool, like, little texture thing. Oh, interesting. The lamps, though, these aren't like 15 light. And they're like 13. That's okay. Would use would be pickaxe, shovel, and torches. Yeah. Okay. Let me put down some, like, deep slate decoration here. Grass-topped wall. Brick grass-topped wall. Modern deep slate wall. Ooh, that could be neat. That's kind of cool. I like that. Ah, I see. That's kind of neat. Yeah, the rough, unfinished nature is also kind of neat. There we go. Yeah, there's like multiple layers on there. That's not bad. Like, it looks a little weird, but yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind that. Let's see. Brick forge controller. Okay. Upright headstones. Alright, what else? Let's see. Park outside my house with Rose. That's what you deserve, Tom. That's okay. Hey, at least they're having a good time. Always nice, always nice. You should realize that someone in your life is getting some. Let's see, okay, what else can I do to decorate this place? What else? Oh yeah, moss. Of course. Let's see, yeah, moss carpet. That works really well, yeah. Magenta moss, lime moss, Echo fairy plant? It's interesting. Mossy purple. That's interesting. Oops. Okay. That was a mistake. Called it. And yeah, bit of moss. You had torches or lanterns? Oh, yeah, torches and lanterns. That would make sense. Can I place things? I wonder. No, okay, I cannot place things. Let's see. Okay, so you have your normal torch, you have your soul torch, flip-flop torch, glowstone torch. Oh, why that's there. Strange. And your 3 torches, there we are. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, any other kind of like... Let's see, wow, that's nice, okay. Oh, maybe like some moss blocks, that might work. Let's see, do we have like... Okay, we have mossy white dacite. Black moss, that's interesting. Yeah, there's purple moss in here, if I'm researching. That purple moss. Okay, yeah, so I could, like, replace some of these blocks here with, like, purple moss stuff. There we go. Okay. Interesting effect there. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. There we go. Now does the white dice site, let's see, it also has like stats and stuff. Is going to be on joystick for a little bit, back on there soon? Oh, not going to, because it was Rose. Okay, sounds good, sounds good. No worries, no worries. As I was a pretty much chiller stream than usual, so not a problem. Okay, so I have purple moss. Ooh, I even have purple moss slabs. Okay, that could be useful. Mossy, oh, okay, moss light? That's, okay, that's a new thing. Black glow moss. Purple glow moss? Purple glow moss. What's that do? Oh. Okay, glows with 13. Okay. Well, that's also cool. Ooh. Neat. Let's see. Check, okay, so here's a purple glow moss. Ooh, there's a glow moss slab. Okay. And a glow moss carpet. Okay, okay. Dude, I like things that add light. Like Play as the Crop Source. Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, I know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Actually, can I put the carpet on the ceiling? No. I put the slab on the ceiling. Ooh. There we go. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh, get rid of this empty bucket. Spore Blossom, that's it. There we go. Okay, yeah, I can only go on ceilings. Interesting. Yeah, it's got a nice, cool, the particle of cool effect on it, I think. Doesn't need a heavy or really tight using Byte friends. Nice. Rawr. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. Oh, bottom's still awake. Let's see. There he goes. Okay, yeah, this looks fairly like earthy and underground kind of deal. Let's see, what other mossy type stuff do we have? Quartz bricks? Ooh. Let's see. Prismarine. Cobble purpur. Okay. Netherrack. Oh, mossy blackstone. Okay. Blackstone's pretty good. Calcite, also very nice to work with. Let's see. Diorite, also not bad. Cobbled andesite, okay. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, we'll do something similar over here. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, the cobbled blackstone. How long is the way group pump was on punishment for their looking unresistible? I think it was 2 months. I think we agreed 2 months. Now, but a nice tight outfit. Always good. I should put bottom in a tight outfit. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear the game and stuff, so that's good. Let's see. Oops, no. Ooh, that's neat. I like that effect. That's cool. That's neat. I like that. Not to wait. What? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Wow. Glad you're happy to have fun. I said I'm not in a super horn dog mood right now. Hence the lower energy. But do my best here. Oh, hey, Hardcore! Oh, that's not a oops. That's totally simple. There we go. You activated the trap card. Oh, no. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like that. I think this room is fairly transformed. I mean, ceiling could use a little something. Oh, maybe like some chains. Oh, chains. Chains. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so I'd say that's enough of the spore blossoms. Let's put some chains up. TP. Let's see. Metalurgium chains. That sounds cool. Storm exchange. Those sound good. Chain to Van Blanco. Osmium chain bale. That's interesting. Kyber? Okay. Kyber sounds good. No. If you lay down enough Kyber chain, you summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. No. Ooh, those change color. That's pretty. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would say this suggests, I look at this and I think like caves and underground. With the moss, these kinds of blocks, spores and all that. Let me check the lighting level. Let's see. Okay, pretty good. Okay, out here is a little too dark, but lighting in here is pretty good. Lighting in here, pretty dang good. Lighting in here is actually surprisingly good. Lighting in here kind of sucks, but I'll fix that soon. Okay, lighting in here is actually a little dark. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Then I also add a little light to this section. I like that. One, two, three, four. Also, this one is 4 wide. Huh. Okay. Oh, I know. I could put some end rods here. Yeah, end rods provide light. Copper end rods. Ooh, I can have different color ones too. Amethyst, rusty, emerald. Copper, honey, sand, red. Or sculpt. Okay, well, I'll go with amethyst. There we go. Ooh, that looks very nice. Very nice, very thematic. Me like. There we go. That also looks a little bit better right there. Oh, whoops. Ads are going. Alright, we'll break here for ads. So, I will be right back.
Don't drive away alone. Don't drive away alone. I saw your face right in front of me. Your eyes smiled and I couldn't believe. Was it all in a dream? Was it all in a dream? Back the bags and close the door. Don't drive away alone. Don't drive away alone. I saw your face right in front of me. Your eyes smiled and I couldn't believe. Was it all in a dream? Was it all in a dream?
And we're back for more Bytecraft here. I was doing some more like design and detailing things, big checking the light levels, etc. I've got one room left here on this floor. Then second floor time. Woohoo! Yeah, interior decorating in Minecraft. Exciting, riveting gameplay. I'm enjoying it. It's fine. I'm a little more low energy right now than usual, so it's fine. There we go. I like that. Cool. As the main entrance goes, this could also get spruced up a little bit. Not sure with what. I'm not used to void casing, so I'm gonna drop that item. Deflate lamp. These two don't have to be used anymore. There we go. Let's see. Let me go up there. I don't know. Lamps? Maybe lamp? Attacks only end mobs. Interesting. Let's see. Your Discord isn't giving me notice. No worries, Faye. I should have you on the updates though, so. No worries. Make sure it's not muted or something by accident. Oh, hey, Pump. Let's see. Yeah, I think. I'll leave it to Faye to jump straight to the dirtiest of them. Indeed. Yeah, so, Pump, yes, I agree with you. I think, 40, I think that should work. Yeah, Floof's not here right now. She is streaming, so, but that's okay. Did the thing where Ellie showed in the server no that one? That's weird. Okay. Yeah, he'll do that. Favorite buggy, it's fine. Hey, I'm happy when people can show up, What's this? Phantom? Oops. Phantom steak? That's me. Okay. Oh no, makes it phantom steak. Let's see. Lanterns. We got copper lanterns. Sea lanterns. Pink. Gray. Cyan. Purple. Oh, okay. Purple. Alright, so now we have this one. So these three, so this is the hunting, the mining, and the climbing blocks. So each of these becomes a portal. Alright. What did I miss? Oh, not much. I'm just working on the base. That's all. Okay, I just left the back part open. Okay, just seal that up at all. Alright. So, let's see. Hunting, mining, climbing. Alright. Alright, we'll put hunting here. Hunting. Oh no, well, I already did caving, so caving will go away out. Mining, and... Uh-oh, I think I may have gotten rid of one. That's my bad. Oops, hunting, mining, and, climbing. Right, climbing, yeah. Hunting, mining, climbing. There we are. Okay. Sorry if I'm repeating myself a lot. My memory is not the best right now, because I'm a little on the tired side. Doing okay, I'm just tired, you know. You know how it goes. Alright, each of these, I believe, if memory serves, are more overworld themed. There we go. There we go. So that is Wahoo! Alright, today will likely be the proper end of the subathon. So let's see. Oh, that's right, yes. So before I forget, let me say, so thank you to Luna Moon Official and Strikers Gaming for the follows while I was offline. And as I said, over on Kick, we've got Matrix, Kick Partners, and Sylvie. Now I'm hit 30 there on Kick. Also had a few people subscribe. I'm at 222 over on YouTube now. 222. That's cool. Thank you. Let's see. And over on Joystick, I'm almost at 50 on Joystick, by the way. I'm like at 44. And so I'm almost at almost to 50, I think. Hold on. Let me check. Where am I at? 46. I'm at 46. Okay, so I am 4 away from 50 over on Joystick. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it all. Now, subathon-wise, let me also do that here real quick, just as a final thing. I should have done at the beginning of the stream, but whatever, we'll do it now. So, as we are currently at 37. Indra Gay dropped a couple subs on Joystick, 2x multiplier, so we are at 37 so far. 3 more, and y'all could forcefully change the game or whatnot, however you like. Let's see. I know Pump was eyeing the Slutbot Owner tier, which would be pretty crazy, because Slutbot Owner tier times 2 would count for 16, right there, 16 subs. So I go from 37 to 53 in one go. So that would be kind of neat. Let's see. And just had the sketches go up. Some artwork. Let's see. Yeah, and that's over on the blue site, of course. Let's see, and pretty much it's for so far. Yeah, sorry. Again, sorry if I'm a little tired. Oof, I am sleepy today. I'm a bit achy here. Bad for coffee earlier, but yeah, that didn't last very long. Alright, so that's climbing. Next I suppose we'll get I'll put the mining, and then I'll put the climbing here, I guess I'll put the mining next to it. Yeah, why not? Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, also 3. Ah. Yeah, they're the same place. Okay. Oh, alright. So we have parallel portals, mining and hunting, right? The last one here is climbing. Wait, no. Up a little higher than that. 2, 3, 4. Actually, might as well have this hollowed out. Yeah. Fine. There we go. One, 2, 3. There we go. Nice. There we go. Now the climbing portal has waited. Alright, nice. Very nice. Alright, now let's get the where's the copycat? Oh, I guess I got rid of the copycat slab. Dang it. Okay. There we go. There. 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 There we go. Nice. I like that. Very neat and tidy there. Alright, so what items would you need? Let's see. So we have climbing, mining, and hunting. I think my cat's here, the cat. That's funny. That's cute. I like that. I'm tired. Damn. The thing is too, so I went out and about. So, alright, confession. I have one aspect I don't have a lot in common with your typical cis white female. You know, but I have one. And it's my, I would say, is my most, one of my number one most basic bitch trait. Pumpkin spice latte. Yeah, I unironically enjoy the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. There's only 2 things from Starbucks that I really enjoy. Well, 3 now, but there are really only 2 total. And that is pumpkin spice latte and the peppermint mocha, what they do for Christmas. I do also like that one. Whoops. Oh, okay. I have been teleported to the climbing one. Okay. Well, that's certainly interesting. Alright, that's a lot of terracotta right there. Oops. There we go. That just looks a little cleaner now. I have a cute hole in common.
The Fates shouts, "You have a cute hole in common."
But yeah, pumpkin spice latte is one of the things I enjoy. So now there is a third item that Starbucks has, their nitro cold brew. I like nitro cold brew in general, not specifically Starbucks, but just in general. I like nitro cold brew. It hits really well. So today what I tried to do is I took their nitro cold brew and I added some pumpkin syrup to it. It was okay. I don't recommend it. I would say next time I'll probably try the pumpkin foam on top of the nitro cold brew. I think that'll work better. I'd eat it with consent. Well, of course, yeah. I will give consent to many things. That would, I think, be one of them. Alright, let's see. So for climbing, mining, and hunting. Well, hunting. Okay. So let's see. Climbing, obviously. Let's see. So like axe. So I haven't hit about axe or hoe yet. Let's see. So climbing. Is there? Let's see. Do I have a thing that allows climb? Climbing. Okay, claw. To do that one. Isn't there like a one of magic item or something that gives the ability to just climb? Let's see. Things. That's it. Okay. Isn't there a thing? Almanac. Okay, container key. Okay. Permanent night vision. Oh yeah, I should probably slap a monocle on myself. Mossy grades regen 2. Placebo. Okay. Permanent jump boost. Float water. Okay. Fire resistance. Shoots fireballs. Permanent strength. Needs 2. Okay, makes anything unbreakable. Okay, arm extender. Shows reach, okay. Increase walking speed. Let's see. Fall damage. Size effect duration. Capture component. Capture component. Okay, so there's nothing here that allows you. Okay, anything you create, baby. Roblox? What? No. Okay, that's weird. Execute. Oh, levitation. Oh, so if you use... Oh, I see. So wall climbing is just a use of the levitation command. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright. Now let's grab the monocle here. Yeah, honestly, having a monocle in there, infinite monocles, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, permanent haste too, yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Okay. Now these three are, if memory serves, all of these are overworld themed. Like, yeah, this is the mining one. Oh, yeah, let me turn that back up. Yeah, this one is like, yeah, this is like overworld. Like so. Okay. That's got like the normal spawn things in it. Okay. Although interesting. Ah. So worth pointing out, so the portal is, so notice that the shape of the land matches where my base is, but it's a desert here. And the shape is exactly the same, and this portal is basically where my base is. So that's kind of neat. Also, you have some of the crate blocks in here. So, oh, that's interesting. Okay. Wait, was the same thing true over here? Hold up. Did it put me basically oh, it did. Yeah, it just put me in the terracotta themed. With the village right there. Exact same shapes and everything all around. And this thing being right exactly where my base is. Oh. It's the same shape. Just, that's, okay, that's really neat. Alright, so it's the same shape, just with a different biome. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, so this is the hunting one. Yes, this one is permanently at night. So this has monsters all over the place. Also, wow, much larger village on this one too. That's interesting. Wow, much darker nighttime. Also, dim dimension planes, yeah. Okay, don't look like you can make it. Daytime here, okay. Yeah, it's permanent nighttime in the hunting one. Because in the hunting one, monsters basically can always spawn. Yeah, they're much stronger than normal too. But the villagers, of course, because of the buffs I gave them, they are also way stronger as well. But yeah, it looks like it's the same shape there. So wait, so if I go here into the caving portal, what's that gonna look like? Sure is. I mean, this is, well, I mean, it's a cave, so... Whoa. Okay, yeah, so this is radically different. But it makes sense for this to be radically different because, well, as you tell, infinite cave! Kind of neat. Silver ore, yeah, so, okay. Well, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, so these three are essentially just replicas of where I am in the overworld, just with slightly different biomes and conditions. Okay, that's neat. I like that. Well. Very cool. Alright. So we have desert, terracotta, and plains. So those are going to be the themes here for the decorations. Alright. Okay, so this is the hunting. So the hunting one obviously needs blocks. So the hunting one, it's dark. So let's see. It's overworld. What gives
Terracotta banana pie.
interesting. Alright, what gives the light in the overworld? That glowstone, so glowstone is nether. Shroom lights are nether. Oh, right, the later, red, what about the redstone? Redstone lands, right? Yeah, redstone lands. A minigun? Oh my. Oh. Oh, okay, you're bright. I like you. Okay, so redstone illuminator is really good. Okay, defeat.
Do we all learn defeat from the whores with bad feet? Beat the meat, treat the feet to the sweet milky seat. Banana, terracotta, terracotta pie. Banana, terracotta, terracotta pie.
Alright. Wait, the heck? How's this? What, seriously? Oh wow, this whole section is unfinished right here. Alright. Well, that's an oops. That's an oopsie. Let me sneak 100. There we go. Alright, let's see what's that on. Oh, how did I not even notice that was like wide open? That's so weird. There we go. Ah, that's not bad. Good, got some lights in there. What else? So we have redstone lamps. Let's see. Alright, what else screams over on the grass blocks? Planks, wood, okay, yeah. Planes, yeah. It's like oak planks. Okay, so I can hear the view through that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of cut down on the shriekers. They would just have one. There we go. Yeah, just have a couple of these guys. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's not going off when I walk around in here. That's just a little bit better, I think. There you go. Little less annoying. Just a little bit less annoying. Because no one wants to be annoyed. Let's see. Let's see. Cribs. Interesting. Oak hedges. Interesting. Curtain mods. Okay. Well, pale oak. Oh. So pale oak is also an option. You know what would go well here? A botany pot. There we go. There we go. A little bit of greenery. That makes it a bit of a difference. System of a Down? Oh, that's from System of a Down. Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that. Man. I haven't thought about System of a Down in a while. Okay, so this one is the one for hunting. So, for hunting, obviously, you're gonna want a good sword. So, we're gonna focus on, let's get a really awesome sword. You're gonna have a diamond sword. It's gonna be the penetrator. Enchantments. I mean, efficiency doesn't make any sense for a sword. So that could be a thing. Okay, yeah. Fortune, breaking makes sense. No fortune. Fortune doesn't make any sense for a sword, so. We'll get rid of, oh yeah, bending makes sense. Silk touch doesn't make any sense. Where's otherness? Door of fortune. Alright, let's see. So, let's see. Fire aspect. Let's see. No, paleo for tridents. Okay, looting. Yeah, so we'll do looting like 20. You don't want too much looting, otherwise they'll drop too much stuff. And then you can crash the computer. I found ask me how I know this. I have sharpness 255. We'll want max damage for sure. We're actually going to put, what we're going to do, we're going to put 255 on all the different types of damage types. So beta arthropods, smite, sharpness, let's see. You don't want, knockback can be fun, but at the same time you can also end up knocking them off a cliff and then you can't get your loot. So it actually works against you in some cases. Let's see. Wait, you can have a silk touch sword? Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that, actually. Now sweeping edge is good. The sweeping edge, of course, gives you Now, I don't know what happens if you do sweeping edge 255. Let's try it. I actually don't know what will happen on that. But let's try it. Fire. Yeah, the problem is fire aspect can end up destroying your loot. So that can be bad. Alright. This command must, as it is too long for, it's too long for chat. Oh, whoops. Alright. That's fine. Alright, so I need to get a command block. No worries. There we go. Alright, let's get a lever. There we go. Alright, I now have the penetrator. So this is a sharpness, smite, sweeping edge, unbreaking, looting, bending, bait of arthropods, smite, and sharpness. Now, I thought wasn't there like another like specialized one? Not blast protection. Hold on. I think I'm thinking there might be a specialized enchantment here. Hold on, let's see. Dang, okay. Bait of arthropods up to 5. Okay, no. Okay, I don't have anything specifically for the killing villagers. Interesting. Change to protect both penetrating bypass protection. Ooh. Flight affinity, cat's aura. Body's haste. Automatic equipment, oh dear. And bypass protection check. So penetrating, Okay, well we'll just go with these for right now. Like I can always modify this later. Although let me test this just to see, because I'm curious. Like, will this break my world? Don't know. Also, let's give Night Bridge books. Oh wait, no, don't I have a monocle? Hold on. There we go. Now I got night vision. Ooh. Alright, where are the baddies? Oh, Bigwood says this world? Alright. Alright. So what did I get? 7 arrows. Yeah? Okay. Guess that's alright. It's a goal. Okay. Well, I mean, it did immediately break the game, so that's good sign. Okay, that's a lot of melons. Unusual. Did some of it go to my backpack? No. Wait, do I not have my... Wait, so I have my backpack. Did I not put any mods on my backpack? Oh my god, that's so bad. Why did I not put, like, magnets on my backpack? Oops. Okay. Okay, so I put a couple tanks in there so I'll soak up XP. Stack tier 4. Okay, only 3 stack upgrades, so I have stack size limit. Actually, I think that's redundant for this. So stack size limit is now like insane. Where's the nested one? Or the what do they call it? Boy, in something or another. Sophisticated. Okay, here, let me. This should give it to me. All right. So that's the storage one. Advanced pickup upgrade. No, that's the storage. I want the storage. Respect. There it is. Okay. It's not insemination. That's silly. Infinity upgrade makes all items in backpack infinite. Only admins can. Well, what? Infinity upgrade makes all items in backpack infinite? And, all players can set infinite items? Oh my goodness. The hell? That's... Survival Infinity makes all items in backpack. All items need to be empty. Oh. Okay, so you can't have it magnet. Okay, that's... interesting. That's a new one on me too. I don't know how that works. Inception, that's it. Oh, jeez. It took me forever to remember the name of the Inception one. Wait, why are you now displaying nothing but... Okay. Why are you all being displaying... Oh my god. Why are you broken, game? Stop. Stack, upgrade. Okay. Why is that? Okay, at least now it's working. Okay, blasting. Void upgrade, okay. Compacting, feeding. Deposit that from backpack into sneak right-clicked inventory. Oh, that's interesting. Smelting, smoking, auto smoke, blasting, stack upgrade, stone cutter crafting auto blast, flip box, tool swapper, anvil smithing, infinity, pickup, filter, magnet. Wait, where's the Inception? There should be one on here that lets you put a backpack inside another backpack. Oh, Inception. Put backpacks into the backpack. There you are, Inception upgrade. Alright, I must have skipped over it. I'm on it. There you go. Whoa, the heck? Why are you... There we go. Upgrades work with inventory of main backpack first. Upgrades work with inventories of backpacks and backpack first, yeah. Alright, so what do we have back there? Purple. Okay. Yeah, see, okay, this thing here where it's displaying this weird, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, why is it... Okay, now it's not doing it. I don't know what was... I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, count. 1. Okay. Wow, are you wearing Everbright armor? Holy crap. Alright. Yeah, okay. Gee. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, we got this. Here, make the stacks super... I don't think I can... Okay, you cannot. That's right. Okay, so you cannot. So the rule about you can't put a you can't take something with the inception and put it inside the inception. That still applies. Okay, noted. Makes all items in the backpack infinite. Wow. Okay, but I don't even know how that would work. Like, okay. Holy crap. Yeah, so you just have whatever you put in here, you now have an infinite quantity of this thing. That's crazy. That is so cool. I love that. That is really, really neat. So you can have a whole... Wow, so instead of having to use like the creative crate, all I need is like one backpack. And I can fill that, and I could probably attach Tom's storage to it as well. To just access infinite quantity of thing. Oh, that's... Okay, that's really great. I'm definitely doing that, so, okay. I've got some ideas here. Alright, that's going to start here soon though. So we're going to pause here, and we'll be back.
Do you think you're slowly dying? I'm suffocating in my own dream. I feel warm, hands they are pushing and holding me. I'm violated in my own dream. Red lights and a heavy blanket, they are pushing and holding me. Do you think you're slowly dying? Do you think you're slowly dying? Do you think you're slowly dying? Do you think you're slowly dying?
welcome back for more Minecraft with Bytecraft here. So, I got the more netherite backpacks in here. I got them all tricked out with the Omega tier stack. Actually, let me... Oh, let's see. Sure, can the Omega stack even be crafted? Out of curiosity. Oh, you can. Okay, well, it's actually used to make... so one of them makes 3 of the, for the storage. That's interesting. And 3 of these, they make 1 for the backpack. So, okay, so if 9 tier 4s give you the Omega. Okay. And this guy was just cut from blocks of netherite with the diamond. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, which isn't all that hard. Because this guy just comes from, like, netherite and gets in a couple blocks, so, okay. Interesting. So, okay, yeah, so the Omega is actually craftable. It's a survival item. What about, I wonder if is the Infinity one? Okay. No. Okay, neither of these are craftable, so the Infinity ones are not craftable. But, oh my god, the potential of the Infinite Backpack one? Holy crap. Basically, any item that gets put in there becomes infinite supply. So, that gives me a big idea for how to improve the food selection. I can redo basically the whole kitchen area, essentially. Because anything I put into one backpack becomes infinite, and I think Tom's storage can access a backpack. Let's find out. Let's see if I'm correct on that. So let me close this. So what I'm going to do here, I'll just experiment here. Or is it not to? Let's see. Alright, so first we pull up a backpack. Oh my god, first type. Alright, so we'll get a backpack. We'll give it the infinite items per chunk. Let's have infinite leaves and, infinite late pots. Let's give it... I'm just slapping some random items in here as a test. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so it's got some infinite items on here. Okay, cool. So we'll place it down. Oh, that's right, I'm going to duplicate it because I'm a creative. That's fine, whatever. Okay, now, the Tom. Let's see, so we need the inventory connector, and I need the terminal. There. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I could pull it from there, so, okay. Alright, so Tom's does not properly display the contents of the backpack. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that. Alright. Yeah, it just... you can pull it up this way, but you can't access it through Tom's. Interesting. Well, okay, I guess Tom's just isn't, I guess the way... So if I had to guess, the way that Tom's displays items and the way the backpack is implementing Infinity just are not compatible, I guess? Alright, well we'll just eliminate that entirely. Rules for the world. Alright, sorry. So, alright, so I can't do that. Alright, what happens if... Alright, let's get a copper pipe. Alright, so we're gonna take a copper pipe, let's get a chest. I really hope that I'm not about to crash the game, but we'll find out, you know? I also don't know this word. Oh crap. Okay. Rang out the timer before ending. Because I'm playing around. Okay. So the answer is that's bad. Uh-oh. So it didn't like that. Did it just crash the server? Yeah, it just crashed the server. That straight up crashed the server right there. Well, crap. Alright, let me take a look at the crash log. Hold on. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Dave. Ticking block entity. Okay, well... Suspected mob copper pipes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't... Okay, so copper pipes... Is this stream going for 550 longer? No, it's probably not. Probably not. I'm probably... Because I do have work tomorrow. In my opening shift, so I do have to get up in the morning, so I will probably end in a couple more hours, another hour or two. So there'll probably still be 10 o'clock, so yeah, it might go to next Tuesday. There you go, for the subathon. So, I will burn through all of it. I'm just not making a special effort to keep doing the subathon constantly because, you know, in my opinion, the main subathon is done. I'm just, you know, being nice and running out the clock for people. I was originally going to try to run the whole thing down. Is that the next 7 days stream? 7? Probably, yeah. So Tuesday, yeah. So Tuesday will be Byte Club Cinema for sure. I've got the Homestuck pilot, and I want to get Verja 2 done. There with Diesel, get those knocked out. But I will plan to do 7 days next Tuesday. Main thing is, so Tuesday morning, I've got some early morning stuff I have to do to knock a few tasks out. So we'll see when I can start streaming. If I can start streaming early, say before dinner, I'll start with 7 days and switch to Byte Club Cinema in the afternoon. Of course, I have a Wednesday morning as well, so I can't stay up Tuesday night. I have to be in bed early on Tuesday, because I got an early thing on Wednesday, which sucks. Then I also have an afternoon thing on Wednesday, which will delay stream next Wednesday as well. Same as today, which sucks. But whatever, it's for, it is what it is. Yeah, I have to work with the schedule that I have. Might have a Chrysler Supreme Red then? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, awesome. Okay. Right, well, good fortune on the car there. That's right, yeah, you were telling me your car was like full of rust and stuff, and so you're getting it replaced, and like I think one of your family stepped up and helped you, gave you more money to get a used car, which is awesome. Anyway, alright, so first thing I need to do is restart the server. We'll do that first, and hopefully, now, here's the trick. It is possible that when I log back in, it will instantly crash because of the pipe. However, it's possible, like the pipe didn't save, like maybe if it crashed, it won't load the pipe that I just placed, in which case I will not paste said pipe and it will avoid the crash. If things are really bad, I will have to manually remove or reset that chunk. Thankfully, I'm in an alternate dimension, so I'm in the hunting dimension. So I could literally just delete that dimension, like reset it, and I'll be fine, you know? Yeah, I'm not in the main dimension, I'm not my home chunk, so I can delete the chunk that I'm in, essentially, and remove the offending piece. This is one reason why when you do this kind of experiment, you don't do it at your home base, because you can end up having to delete that chunk, in which case you've just deleted your home base. Congrats. I've had this issue happen before. Once, when I played medieval Minecraft, for example, they had a mod that had all kinds of weird sci-fi stuff, but if you placed down some of the sci-fi stuff they had, it literally crashed the server, because it was no good. There was like a gravity controller or something where if you placed it, it just broke the game. It was bad, because the sucker wasn't coded properly. So I learned real quick, don't experiment at your home base, because he's had to delete something. At least now I know. Do not put, don't put a backpack with infinite into a pipe. The pipe doesn't know what to do. Right, okay. So I may not play with the backpack with infinite items just in case. Because of that. Or if I do, the infinite item thing will just like stand, like we'll just sit there. My gram bought the rusty Focus, and now her boyfriend is helping, possibly with the 2008 Spring, but they have electrical issues. Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, well, electrical issues could be resolved. I mean, it helps resolve the issue of no car, for sure. Alright, I should be able to log back in. Let's see what happens. My AI keeps saying a ton of errors report electrical problems. I see. That will report electrical problems. I see. Well, what do you mean you can't connect? It's literally running like right now. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's log in and see what happens. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, so that's a bad sign. So what just happened is a bad sign. So this is the bad kind of crash. Okay. Transfer variant may not be blank. An illegal argument exception. Transfer variant may not be blank. Yeah, so the pipe is trying to access something for the backpack, and the backpack's like, you can't do that. So you're left with two different ways of doing things. Yeah, so something to do with like the slot wrapper, like basically the way the copper pipe transfers stuff is not the way the backpack likes to transfer stuff. And unknown source. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. It's a fascinating conflict. Block entity. Okay. The simple copper pipe. Okay, well, at least it gives me the details on where it is, so that helps. So I can go in and just delete the thing. Block entity MPT. All players, 1 total. Yep, it tells me exactly where I am. Chunk stats, right, the hunting dimension. Level spawn location. Oh, excellent. Time, all that good stuff. Okay, yeah, so it gives me everything I need to, like, go in there and manually delete this sucker. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do while the server's offline is I'm going to have to take the level dat, the level.dat, I'm going to have to edit the thing. I'm going to have to edit the thing to remove the offending block. Okay, the focus was so bad my insurance is saying I may be entitled to a partial refund. Oh wow, okay. That's interesting because it should never have been insured. Oh, wow. Okay, you know things are bad when the car company is like, yeah, why did we give this her? Who proved this? This stuff in the case. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, that's something. Hey, I hope you get some money back. Money back is good, Faye. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go in and manually edit the level.dat to get the server up right. Yeah. Because it will literally crash the server every time I connect, because I'm standing next to an entity basically divided by 0 whenever I connect. So, unless I get rid of the offending piece, like reset that chunk or something like that, can't emote. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that manually. Let's see, what time is it? It's 10 p.m. I'm gonna call it here. I'm actually going to end stream here because I'm not going to make you sit through all that. It's going to take me a little bit to figure it out. I also don't want to screw it up, so I need to be careful. I'm already getting a little tired. And, it's close enough to the end, because I was only going to go for like another hour, hour and a half anyway. So we'll end it here. Well, hey, it's a fun experiment. Granted, I damaged nobody's server but my own. It's fine. I know how to fix this. It's just, I have all the information I need to fix it. It'll just take a little time to play back again. Didn't do it in my home base. It's not a problem. I can fix this. It's okay. I'm not panicked. I'm amused, if anything. But now I also basically wonder if just don't connect types to backpacks in general, or if it's because of the infinity thing. I don't know. It might be a thing like copper pipes and backpacks are just generally not compatible, which is interesting. So maybe the copper pipe mod was kind of a mistake. That could potentially be the case here, where the copper pipe mod was just sort of a mistake. Let's see. Yeah, it would be neat. The pipes do spray out like an infinite source of items though when to connect to the crate. So that part is neat, I will say. Let's see. I'm trying to think. But yeah, we'll end it here. Yeah, so shorter stream than planned, but that's okay. It's okay. I'll get this done. I'll just go ahead. I'll just either download and save this info. I'll go through and fix all this stuff up. Anyone who's run anyone who has run a server is aware of what all needs to happen here. So, before I go though, I did want to highlight a couple new redeems here before I go. Just as a general stream note here. Let's see. I'll go ahead and close out of Minecraft. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Couple new redeems. This is
Testing. More testing. Yes. Test me more. Yes. Test like that. Test all over me. Test me like you mean it. Your test is so big. I'm testing so hard. I can't stop testing. It's too much testing. You've tested my brains out.
There you go. And if I do it again, you have to wait. It's like I'm gonna let it cool down here. I could do it. I can override that though on my end. So this is a new GLaDOS thing. Because GLaDOS is in line or on brand for me.
Dominic Bytes, stop waving those tentacles of yours in my direction. I know where they've been. You disgusting pervert. That was not an invitation to rub me with them. I hate it. I didn't say stop.
Like so.
Dominic Bytes, I am not into BDSM. Why would you think that? What do you mean I look like an upside down tied up naked woman? I have no need for clothes. No, I am not an exhibitionist.
There we go. So I've got a number of sound lines here that I generated using a GLaDOS TTS that I've recorded. So when you do that, you pixel random and plays it, drops her down, and then when it leaves, she departs. There we go. And I was done using just a standard PNG. It drops down with showing, and then it plays the sound, and then once the sound is done, it then proceeds to the next step, which is to hide it. So there we go. So very simple implementation, but a bit of a randomizer, and that's the play sound for folder command. So I can add more on the fly without a whole lot of work on my end. And just drop it in that folder, and it'll cycle through them. And I think right now the randomizer has, let's see how many do I have in there? Let's take a look. Give me 1 sec. There are currently 28. So right now it will choose between 28 different sound clips, all of which I made. I wrote them all. myself, as I think of more else that's some more in there, but they're all original, so they're not like from the game or anything like that. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, the GLaDOS CTS that I like is no longer around, so I'm using the secondary one. It's okay. It's not as good as the one I have. The one that I was using sounded closer to her and had better emotion. This one is a little flat, in my opinion, but it's GLaDOS. I like GLaDOS. So there you go. So we got the GLaDOS randomizer. That's one new redeem. The other one, not a new redeem, but it's an upgrade to an existing one. Here we go.
Live long and prosper.
There you go. Hey, so the Live Long and Prosper redeem has now been upgraded to a full screen. Woohoo. Look forward to that. I'm also going to, let's see, I've got a new one for Rebecca as well in the works. It's not ready yet, but either Crazy Gunning or Big Guns.
Now here comes the big guy!
Yeah, so probably Crazy Gunning. So I will probably replace the current Crazy Gunning clip with a full screen redeem that I found. So I did a green screen of Rebecca walking and shooting. So I'll probably replace that. Just have Rebecca essentially walking across my screen, shooting. There we go. This Rebecca is on brand. So also look forward. I will probably be adding some new bit redeems. So if you donate a certain number of bits, so I'm going to have one of the ones I'm going to work on, if you'll remember, Tim Curry from Command and Conquer. So he had this thing of like, I'm going to the one place that hasn't been defiled by capitalism. Space! That line, that'll be a redeem with bits. The full thing. Because it's so good. I love that line so much from him because he could tell, like they left it in. It's Tim Curry. He's delivering the line. And at first he's like, delivering it fairly serious. He's acting, and he shits the I'm going to space, and like he can't help it. He just starts smiling and cracking up, and you just know that he's had to do this like 15 times, and he's busting out laughing every time. And like this is the best take they had to finally work with. Now they're finally like, okay, fine. You know what? This honestly, it's better because it looks like he's about to crack up. We're leaving this in here because it's so good. It's Tim Curry, and everyone loves Tim Curry. So, but so that will be a bit redeem. There'll probably be some others. So like Johnny Silverhand, Cyberpunk 2077, obviously on brand. Gonna have that in here. So, gonna add some more things to do with your bits, because right now the main things, I only have like 3 things with bits right now, which is I'll show you.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, that one. I have this
All
one.
those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
There you go. So now, what I will probably do is, because the Tears of the Rain full speeches and bits, because I'm running out of space for channel redeems, you may see me scrap the Time to Die, or, actually, the Tears of the Rain small one in channel redeems, you may see me scrap that. Time to Die, I'll probably keep, because that's thematic, that's a good one to sound like when I die, you can play that. But the Tears of the Rain short clip that's in channel redeems may get scrapped because it's already in bits in longer form. So there you go. Tim Curry is Dr. Frankenfurter for Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh my goodness, I am surprised you don't know that one. I am one of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I actually need to watch it myself. That's on my list of things to watch. I've seen bits, I know the songs. I have actually not sat down and watched the entire movie. I've seen like bits and pieces out of order. But I've never watched the whole thing front to back. So that's definitely that's the thing I need to do for sure. Barely any at all. Wow, okay. So alright, so Rocky Horror Picture Show. So Tim Curry is best known, like he's got several roles that people really, really like about him. Rocky Horror Picture Show, the butler from the Clue movie. He's in there. He plays Long John Silver in the Muppets Treasure Island movie, where like that's always the thing. Like him and Michael Caine get compared. Michael Caine was in the Muppet Christmas Carol, and Tim Curry was in Muppet Treasure Island. And so the contrast they say is Michael Caine did really well with the Muppets. Why? Because he viewed them as fellow actors. Tim Curry did really well with the Muppets. Why? Because he saw himself as a fellow Muppet. That's the energy. Tim Curry also voiced the bad guy in Ferngully. He voiced like the ooze monster in there. He does a lot of voice work. He did the Skullmaster in Mighty Max. I don't know, you might be too young for that one. I remember that cartoon. He does a ton of voice work though. He does a ton of things. He doesn't. He's also the original It. If you ever watched It by Stephen King, the original one, he plays the monster in It, the clown. Tim Curry does a ton of voice work. What is Mighty Max? Okay. Well, no, that was fair. That was fine. Mentioned it. Mighty Max? Oh, yeah, no worries. I haven't seen the whole thing ever. Oh, okay. But yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah. So you're the same boat as me. I haven't watched the whole thing. Same here. It's if you're part of the queer community, Rocky Horror Picture Show is kind of like one of those mandatory viewing kind of things. So I just haven't got around to. It's a gap. I'm not proud of. I haven't watched the whole thing. But yeah, so Mighty Max was a toy line from the 90s. It was a 90s property. It was like focused on miniatures. So you had like these little like pocket-sized play sets. You open them up, and you have this little toy of this dude called Mighty Max, and he like bounced around in like little things. So the focus was on miniature play sets. The Mighty Max, the girl version was Polly Pocket. So you have Polly Pocket for girls, and you have Mighty Max for boys, but same manufacturer, same principle. Essentially, like miniature playset, you could put them in your pocket, bring them with you, play around. As opposed to like big bulky toys, these were like small, compact, bring them to school, that kind of thing. How old are you? Okay, look. So I predate the 8-bit Nintendo. I'm old enough to remember when 1 gigabyte drives were the split size of bricks. I'm old enough to remember. So I accessed the internet via my dad's workplace before the public had access to it. Because a lot of people don't remember. So the internet was invented by DARPA. The internet was a government military creation. The internet existed as a nuclear war kind of thing. So the internet's old, but until I think 91, 92, your average person could not access the internet. Okay? 91, 92 is when they passed the legislation to allow public access to the internet systems. That's why when Al Gore says he invented the internet, what he actually means is that he helped craft legislation that gave the average person access to the internet. He had nothing to do with the creation of it at all. It preceded him by decades. He just helped open it up, and it was, of course, a bipartisan effort. He doesn't even get most of the credit for it. But I was able to log in before that. It was a gay guy. Maybe. I actually don't know who exactly invented the internet. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. But I was able to access the internet because my dad worked for one of the companies. Because in order to get on the internet, the way it worked before, it's like dial-up, like CompuServe, Prodigy, AOL, all those guys. Before that, if you had to be like a university or a private company, and you had to ask the government for permission. So you had to go, in order to get online, you had to ask permission to get access to it. And if you wanted to be a provider, for example, like you had to get special permission. So the early like text-based web browsing, like Lynx, BBS systems, for example, these were done through special permissions, very limited access. And I had that because Dad worked for a company that had access to the internet. And so through him, I had access to some of the online BBS forums for Nintendo games. So I looked up tips and tricks for playing like Zelda 2, Mario, Ninja Gaiden, stuff like that, Final Fantasy. So I accessed, text-based BBS systems when I was like, well, it's like single-digit age. And that was my first experience with the internet. So I've been on the internet before the public had general access to it. And then, of course, when the public did have access to it, I was Prodigy. Prodigy was the first dial-up I used. That became CompuServe. And then AOL came about afterwards and put them out of business. And then we stuck with AOL. So fun fact, I still have an America Online email. Yeah, I still have that. It is, my America Online email is so old, it could rent a car. It's a very, very old email. But I keep it because it's cool to have an old email, it's established. And I won't say what it is because it has my real name on it, so I'm not going to dox myself, but I have one. Turing created computers. Oh, yeah. Turing did, the first decryption stuff. Yep. Now, technically, Turing didn't create computers. That was, Babbage and Ada Lovelace. Those two, Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace, get credit for the first, difference engines, which is what Turing used as a basis for his work, but, it's close enough. Are you older than this? Yes. We're the same age. I'm older than the 8-bit Nintendo. The 8-bit Nintendo came out when I was single-digit age. I didn't get one right away. I actually got one a few years after they came out, but I am older than that. Basically, I was, let's see, I'm old enough that some of my classmates didn't have Nintendos, they had Ataris. So they had the old school Atari systems. That's the one their parents got them. Instead of the 8-bit Nintendos. Because, some of my classmates had, older siblings who wanted a video game. And so their older siblings, they got the Atari systems, which were very simple. I was lucky I started off right away with the 8-bit systems, which, graphically speaking, were a lot better than the Ataris. Let's be fair here. Decade older? I don't know. I'm not a decade older than the 8-bit Nintendo. I'm less than a decade older than the 8-bit Nintendo. So I'm a child of the 80s, not the 70s. Let's see. Decade older than, yes. Well, the fact that I'm only a decade older than you is actually not a bad thing. A lot of people out about here are like, wow, I'm double your age. Oh, I've turned into dust. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, I came about in the I cut my teeth on the 90s internet. So when people talk about how, oh my god, the internet is so wild and crazy these days, I'm like, man, you should have seen the 90s. Holy crap, you on Unhinged? Oh my goodness. Wow, you know nothing. You know literally nothing. The 90s internet, stuff I regard as new. So Facebook is new to me. Facebook's a new creation. Twitter. I remember when Twitter was launched. I was there. I was there when Twitter first began. The only reason I don't have a super old Facebook account is, well, A, I got rid of all my Facebook stuff. I'm not on Facebook. Oh, hey, Akira, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, thank you. But the reason I don't have an old Facebook is I didn't want social media. I didn't sign up for MySpace. I was never an early adopter for any social media, except for Twitter. I was an early adopter for Twitter because I thought it was interesting. Japanese or American NES release? Well, I'm older than the Japanese release. Again, the Nintendo did not exist while I was born. Let me look up when the Famicom came about. Hold on. Yes, I'm older than the Famicom. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, when did the American one? And then the... yeah, the 8-bit came out in 85. Yeah, so... yeah, nah, I didn't get one in 85. As I said, I did not get an 8-bit Nintendo in 85. My parents waited till the late 80s before getting me one. Because the price went down. They didn't give me one right away because they were expensive. Also, my early toys were video games. My early toys were Transformers. I'm old enough that I watched G1 Transformers when it first aired as the new episodes came out. That was my childhood with G1 Transformers. I got to see the 1986 Transformers animated movie twice in theaters. I have fond memories of it. I was old enough to form memories of seeing the movie. But I also formed memories very, very early. Was Donkey Kong out yet? Maybe. I may not. I don't. How? Hold on. Let me see. Because Donkey Kong was an arcade game. So. No. Donkey Kong is older than me. Not by much, but it is. Donkey Kong is older than me. Yes, the Donkey Kong arcade game is older than me. This Pac-Man, probably also older than me. No, actually, wow, okay. No, I'm actually, well, okay, Pac-Man's older than me. But Miss Pac-Man is younger than me. By a little bit. Wow, okay. That's fascinating. I actually didn't know that. I thought I was younger than Miss Pac-Man, but barely not. No, I am older than Miss Pac-Man, but younger than Pac-Man. So, that's kind of cool. Anyway, we'll yeah, I'm an old man. This is why I go to the gym. This is why I try to do my best. I eat healthy, take good care of myself. Because, when you hit a certain age, if you don't take care of yourself, your body will tell you very bluntly, hey, you need to take care of yourself. Because one thing I don't want to do is be entering my older age and getting, and racking up a bunch of health issues. Because the older you get, the more minor health issues become major health issues. You know how that goes. But anyway. So yeah, so that's it for Minecraft tonight. I'm going to have to fix the server. It's okay. I know how to do it. I just need to download the level dot, whatever. I got the video processing to do too. I'll probably take care of that here while I'm offline. I need to get some VODs for Cookie up and uploaded. I've been slacking off on that. Also need to get the videos converted to get some editing done, things like that. I want to die. No, Faye. No, that's the opposite. See, what you should shoot for is outliving your enemies. Here's the trick. If your enemies die before you, you get to write their history. That's how that works. Sounds terrible, but that is actually how that works. If you outlive your enemies, you get to tell other people what kind of folks they were. There you go. But if you die before them, they get to tell other people what kind of person you were. Sometimes other than well, so but yeah, we'll stop the clock here where I go 5 hours and change. That'll be enough to finish it up Tuesday, I think. So, let's see. Anything over? Oh, hey, Orochi, damn, I know. The main problem was, so the server crashed. That's why, Orochi. Sorry, yeah. So do I have to fix the Minecraft server crash? Oh, well, it happens. Not too big a deal. Getting old sounds terrible. And now if you take good care of yourself. If you do a good job, you'll be fine. I just eat healthy. My is gonna get dementia. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you said you're at higher risk for dementia. That's right. I forgot about that. Oof, that sucks. Yeah, dementia sucks. But I will say, okay, taking that into account, yeah, that's not great. Yeah. I mean, I am fortunate. I have no history of dementia, schizophrenia, Alzheimer's, and it's like that in the family. The main thing I have to watch out for, the two biggies, the two landmines I have are colon cancer, that runs in the family, and addictive behaviors. Grandpa was a World War II vet. He got alcoholism after the war, so I do have to worry about alcoholism. But I stay away from booze, so I'm good. But addictive personalities can affect you in other ways. If you're vulnerable to alcoholism, you can be vulnerable to other types of addiction as well. So there's another reason. That's one reason, by the way, you don't see me play gotcha games because addictive personality is you gotta be careful. Real careful with that stuff. So just as heads up, kids, anything can be behaviorally addicting. All right. Super Agent War, Grandpa was also World War II. Yeah. Actually, both of my grandfathers were. So my So my one grandpa, he fought the Japanese, on the American side. My other grandpa, he served in the Gomindang. So he got to kill the Japanese Imperials, who were fascists, like fascists in like the actual sense. I don't mean like the current sense where everything is fascism now, and the word is rapidly declining in meaning. But no, he killed like the Japanese imperialists who were like actual like proper fascists, and he also got to kill the Maoist communists too. So he fought commies and fascists. Both. They're both terrible. They're both bad. Yeah. Communism bad. Nazis bad. Imperialists bad. He got to shoot them both. Sadly, he lost. If the Gomindang had beat Mao back then, we'd all be better off today. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny though. Neither of my grandfathers fought in the European side. They both fought in the Pacific theater. That was kind of funny. 16 or 17. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, no, my grandfather was boy, how old was he? Oh wow, yeah, no, not surprised, yeah. How old was Grandpa? 20-something, I think. Yeah, I think he was in his 20s when he went. Yeah. He signed up after Pearl Harbor. Very typical. Very standard story. Pearl Harbor happens, Grandpa signs up, gets up to the Pacific Theater, sees a whole lot of stuff. Like the Indonesia front doesn't get talked a lot about in our history books. The war in Indonesia was ghastly. It was bad because you had the headhunters who were a violent third faction. Like, people don't talk about that enough. Like, some of those Indonesian islands back then had headhunters, and the headhunters did not care if you were American, Japanese, whatever. All they saw was, hey, it's free real estate. And the headhunters would do their best to just murder people on both sides and take their skulls. Because that's what they do. They're headhunters. They don't care about the global war. They want the heads. So, yeah, it was spicy. Tim and Eric, yeah. But the Indonesia front was pretty horrible. My other grandpa fought in mainland China. So he fought the Japanese invaders through Manchukuo, and then led the retreat and rebuilding there to the West China, and then the pushback as Chiang Kai-shek led the victory against Japanese invasion there in the mainland. Fun fact, Mao did not actually participate in fighting the Japanese. But this common misconception is one of those little bits of historical revisionism. But yeah, fun fact, Mao played no role in fighting the Japanese Imperials. What Mao did is I don't think Mao was directly in charge of the communists by that point, but the communist leadership, what they did is they fomented rebellion among some of the villagers and stuff, like got them to sign up as communists under the Japanese, but they stayed out of it. What they did is they let the Gomindang do all the work. So Gomindang threw a bunch of military, had a lot of their people killed by the Japanese, freed China, and then the communists were like, all right, now it's our turn. And because the communists did not use up any of their ammo, their manpower, or anything, they had a much easier time. That because the Gomindang was weakened by the Japanese. So the communist strategy was basically let the Gomindang do all the work and then kick them while they're down, which is how they won. They wouldn't have won otherwise. It was unfortunate. Let's see. Back to Tian, so Pacific for sure, yeah. The Japanese were, oh boy, like a lot of historical revisionism has gone into the Japanese side, but for context, I go a little bit. That is it's history, not politics. I mean, obviously the Japanese are not that bad today, but like the Imperial Japanese were so bad in terms of what they did to prisoners, how they slaughtered civilians, and like the war crimes they committed. They were so bad that it is said that Hitler, upon reviewing footage of Japanese war crimes, because they would send them over, like there were Nazi observers embedded in the Japanese military, and those observers would send back photos and video footage of what the Japanese were doing, because this is what you do, that they were allies. So, the Nazi observers would send footage back, and like Hitler would watch it, that we have multiple historical accounts where, like, Hitler himself, the guy who was, like, totally cool with concentration camps, would watch the footage and be like, oh my god, that's disgusting. Like, when you're committing actions that disgust Hitler, you know that you are very, very evil. Alright, that's one of those, like, holy crap, you have managed to outdo Hitler. Congratulations, Japan. Like, that's pretty damn bad. Like, there aren't many forces in history that could say that they're worse than Hitler. The brutal Japan's one of them. You also have, also in that group, you have Stalin and Mao, Pol Pot. But I would put those three as worse than Hitler, for sure. So, yeah, but, the Imperial Japanese were a nasty, nasty bunch. Oh, boy. But, yeah, both were great pirates bottom, so they were quite evil. Alright, gross. Hope we see the end of it in the Middle East soon. We'll see. And you got the peace arrangement there, so that's a good sign. We've got peace in the Middle East for maybe like 5 seconds. No, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting political there, but I don't think it's a hot take to say that, any peace agreement in the Middle East is not going to last for very long. I don't think that's a hot take. I think most people will be like, yeah. So, take peace while you can in the Middle East. It'll never last. Period. I mean, it just never does. We know that. You know that. I know that. It won't last. Someone will screw up and do something terrible, and bad things will happen. It's how it works over there. It sucks. I'm glad I'm not over there. Space Suite? Yes. I agree. Yes. If they all got high, that would work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, meanwhile, you have the Saudis buying EA for $55 billion. Woohoo! I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like, because I don't know. I'm not sure how I like about foreign governments owning our game companies. The same way, not super huge on China, like Tencent owning such big shares of a lot of our gaming companies. Not sure I like Saudis owning EA. Yahoo needs a joint. There you go. That gives it there. Alright. Phase approach diplomacy. Alright, we get the leaders of Hamas, we have the Netanyahu, and they share a ball. There you go. World peace. Oh yeah. Hey, dude, I mean, honestly, they're crazier ideas that have been proposed. I think you're onto something. There you go. That's pretty good. So, anyway, alright, before I get too deep into saying something that might get me in trouble on Twitch, also, fun fact, so I at no point, I don't own a dog, but if I did own a dog, I would definitely not put a shock collar on the dog that I would use to bully said dog into staying still to be a prop on my stream. I would never do that. And, yeah, that's generally bad. Just a general point for streamers, don't abuse animals to use them as props on your stream. Just don't do that. Ever. If you do that, you are a terrible person. And I want nothing but absolutely horrible things to happen to you. Use me as props. Yes, but you're consenting to it. Why is this relevant? Oh, there's a streamer, some big streamer on Twitch got caught. Basically, he has he put a shock collar on his dog. So he's got this dog that sits in the background a lot for a lot of the streams. And it's a cute dog. Very, very cute. Very lovable. But, always in the back of his streams. And everyone's thought nothing of it. It's like, the dog loves his owner, blah, blah, blah. Well, we found out that the reason the dog stays there is because the dog has a shock collar on it. And if it tries to leave or get up, he will zap the dog. And the dog will let out like an audible yelp of pain. So he has basically used the shock collar to abuse the dog into being a prop for his streams, which is, oh boy, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. I would never do that, and I don't recommend any other streamers do that. And I think for the act of abusing an animal for the sake of the stream, I think a cow prop should be shoved deeply into tender bits and unleashed. I think that would be an appropriate punishment. But obviously I won't say any names. I'm not going to mention any names because that could get me in trouble. Because, it's a major streamer who is very well liked by the Twitch leadership. So if I say the name, I might get banned. This is, yeah. So wishing harm upon this particular streamer might actually get me in trouble. But let's just say, in general, people who abuse animals should not have a good day. Let's say that. I don't think that's a hot take at all. Don't abuse animals, kids. Don't abuse animals for the sake of streams. There you go. That's a hot take. Boom. I'll weigh into that particular controversy because animal abuse sucks and I hate it. Maybe. I depends on who you mean. Don't say the name though. Let's not. But yeah, I hate animal cruelty and I hate animal abuse. I absolutely hate that stuff. That pisses me off. Sense of injustice on there. Like, dogs and cats are meant for loving and petting and being nice to. Oh, okay. But anyway. Let's, alright. We'll calm down. I've been sitting on that one for a bit. I've been pissed off about that one for a little bit, so I'll let that out. So, I hope chat can forgive me for condemning animal abuse. Oh no, that's such a terrible take. I'm such a horrible person for condemning animal abuse. Yes, I'm so edgy. Oh no. Alright. So that's it for 3. Let me know guys below. What do you think? I'll get Bytecraft working again. We'll get back to it next week. As I said, only got a couple weeks left on it before the server closes down. I'm probably not going to continue it. No one's really playing it, so not a big loss. The game, now that doesn't mean Bytecraft going away. We'll continue to play it. What I will do is it'll revert to a single-player world. The whole thing will just run on my computer instead of partly on a server. Y'all won't be able to join me. Oh well, but no one's joining me as is, so whatever. And the mod pack was a little too beefy. A lot of people say they can't run it, so it's fine. I can run it, so I'll just use that as my single-player world. Going forward, I'll upgrade the mods on it. Maybe add more mods to it. Why not? Let's make it even more intense. Woohoo. That'll be fun. And then we'll go from there. In the meantime, so the server I will join, so unfortunately Floof had a server that has fallen apart, so that server's gone, so I will not be joining Floof's server, but Grimm's server seems to be progressing, so hopefully I will be able to join that one. I will probably in November start streaming. I'm going to be constructing some mines, like the mines of Moria, get some Lord of the Rings, Dwarven mine stuff going over in for Grimm's server. And Grimm's server will be, is very lightweight. It's a Forge 1.19.2, 50-something mods. It's very light, so I know I can join. So, I think she'll be opening that up, and that'll be fun. It'll be safe for. Well, no NSFW on that one. Because, Cease in this world worth a grain of salt. Okay. Fair point. A lot of people are pretty gross. Let's see. Oh, and yes, if anyone asks, do I have an opinion on all the drama going on right now with all the, I think, no, not really. For those wondering, one reason I never weighed in on, the whole thing with, Cinder and Shy Lily and Analyst and all, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know. The most I've managed to gather is that, one of them's, a flaky artist. I think, yeah, exactly, who, yeah, exactly. So I have no strong opinions on the matter. It just seems like girl drama. I hope anyone who is innocent and was harmed, I hope they are okay, and I hope they will be okay. There we go. General sentiment. But I have no strong personal opinions on any of the actors involved, because I don't know. I don't know. They evolved the first time. Apparently it's blowing up again. Apparently one of them dropped 1,000-page cool document. I'm not going to read that at all. I've seen some other people going through it. Apparently stuff in there, but yeah, apparently there was an artist who was just randomly decided, I'm just going to cancel my commissions. And then she turned around and was like, oh, I just got rid of all my money for this month. Oh no, what am I going to do? It's lady, why did you cancel all your commissions if you need the money? If you're an artist, full-time artist who needs money, why did you cancel the thing that gets you the money that you need? But very silly, very silly. So that, I will say, that is very silly, but that seems to be the general tone of the drama. So, yeah, I made a post, though, on my Twitter exalting the artists I have. So, shout out to Tookie Lava, Chakun, Ginger, Olga Okami. You guys are great. I've had the benefit of working with a ton of really great artists over time. Well, a couple like Jade Shiro, for example, made a few emails for me, are no longer doing art. Likewise, Spectral Bytes, she is no longer really doing art. Some of them have retired. I have the fortune of never having worked with like a bad artist. I've never gotten screwed. I've never lost money. And I've always got something decent. So I've had a good time with the artists that I've commissioned. And my main four are really great, and I recommend them. So give them money. Give Ginger Chakun. Ginger's out of the convention right now, but give Ginger Chakun, Cookie, and Olga your money. You won't go wrong. Oh, a new follower. Over on Kicks Up. Sounds like a bot. Hopefully that's not a bot. Probably a bot. Oh, thanks for the follow though, regardless. If this will be or not a bot. All right. That will do it for today. Do we clear shot colors at bad? Well, just, what is shot color? Okay, I mean, that's totally fair. Totally fair, Faye. Totally fair. Yeah, I like you. I'm also not a fan of, like, there are a lot of cases where everyone involved is a horrible person. It's the, oh god, it's the, what's his name? Norman. Norm MacDonald. There we go. God, to be perfect. The Saturday Night Live. Norm MacDonald. It's the Norm MacDonald line. I don't know. Let's see. What was the line? I know this may sound harsh to members of the audience, but I think everyone involved in this story should die. There you go. A lot of cases like that. Many such cases. Where it's just like, everyone in this story is horrible, and I don't like any of them. Yeah, it's one of those. So, yeah, lots of stuff. Norm MacDonald's great. I should get the... Yeah, Norm MacDonald's SNL. It's one of those, I didn't watch SNL in the 90s, but Norm MacDonald over time has aged very well. Yeah. Let's see. All right. That's good on our run. So, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up here. I've gone on long enough. And I'm definitely dancing on a fine edge here that I try not to cross too much. With the top of radio. So, but one last announcement. No, program announcement. So, last week of October, Penlock Homes is running a charity event. So from the 22nd through the 31st. So Wednesday the 22nd through Friday the 31st, we're going to be doing a charity event called Gamers Outreach. This will be for a children's hospital, and I will be participating. I've joined the team. She's assembling the team. I've already joined. A couple other streamers have. I'll see if I can get some other people on board as well, grow the team a bit. We will be fundraising for Gamers Outreach for a children's hospital. So that will be the 22nd to the 31st. So for me, that'll be like 2 or 3 streams where I'll be able to fundraise for it. So look forward to that. I love doing stuff like that. As everyone knows, I like doing charity stuff. It is the holiday season. I used to do a ton of stuff with Extra Life. I haven't done that in a while. But hey, Gamers Outreach, that's cool. I really should do more stuff for Extra Life. Extra Life tends to do like the 24-hour stream though. And I am too old for that now. I used to be able to do like 24-hour gaming sessions like when I was in my earlier decade. I can't do them anymore. I used to do like the tabletop side for Extra Life because you could do like 24-hour tabletop sessions in game stores. I used to do that. That was a lot of fun. I can't do that anymore. But yeah, no, but Extra Life was a ton of fun. But finding other ways to help children's hospitals, I'm totally cool with that. Gamers Outreach is pretty legit from what I remember. So yeah, so thank you to Penlock Homes for inviting me onto the team. Looking forward to working with her. Penlock is a great individual. She's going to handle all the advertising stuff on her end. I've got the link to Terry. I will start pushing that during the streams here on the 22nd. So that'll be happening in a couple of weeks. Look forward to that. There you go. There's the programming go. Okay. Let me know down below what you think of Bytecraft. I'll get the thing working. Don't worry. This is Dominic Bytes signing out. With next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged. Okay, there we are. That finishes the odd part. Alright, let's rate out. Joystick, I've got basically nobody, so I'm not going to rate out on joystick. Sorry. But, Twitch here, I might as well rate out for tradition's sake. Although, I like it, this dude named Nutty posted a short video saying, oh, hey, you know how you can get around the view count sucking? Just cover it with tape. Let's see. Kuro, like a brand flu. It's still around? Yeah. Let's see. I could rate flu. Flu's been going a little bit though. Let me see if there's anybody else who has not been streaming as long. Rated them before. Let's see. I rated them recently. Oh, he's doing politics, so no. I try not to rate anyone doing politics. That's just a standard preference. Let's see. Oh.
I'll jork my big mama pickled sausage in tribute to your low viewers on joystick.
Yeah, I guess Wednesday for joystick isn't the best. Or Minecraft just isn't popular on joystick. Could also be. Well, okay. I could read. He's been going a bit though. Well, Bonnie just started. Let's Sam ran her a bit. Oh wow, okay, yeah, wow, Dominic's been going for a while. Alright, let's swing for the fences. Why not? She does follow me too. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Now she did rate me a while back, so we'll give her a small rate here. We'll rate Bonnie. Little Vicula. She is very cute, by the way. Bonnie, by the way, Bonnie and I are the same age. In case anyone was wondering, Bonnie and I are the same age. And if she has posted photos of herself. She is very, very attractive. She is, oh man. There's someone called Lesbi Witchy. Oh, Lesbi Witchy. Oh, that sounds interesting. All right, shoot me a link to him later. In the DM's thing. Are you familiar with Bonnie, by the way? I feel like you ought to be. I mean, you probably know Bonnie. She's my age, trans woman. Very, very cute. She wears glasses. Oh, really? Okay. You like her. You and her would get along, I think, decently well. Just don't go too hard on her chat. She does have a pretty strict no-fed posting rule in her chat, same as me. So don't go too hard. And you'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. Will do. Thank you. All right. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.